Happy Monday, everybody. So today is our dot plot and box plot review. So we're going to start out with our first question. It says the scores for Mrs. Green's classes are represented in the dot plots below. Based on the data, which statement is true? So we are looking for a true statement. Now, we know that first of all, before we start anything, we have to analyze our dot plots. So when it's a dot plot, we do range, median, and mode. So range, again, is the maximum minus the minimum. So the largest number with dots, 83, minus the smallest number with dots, 80, is 3. The median is the middle. So you can either cross them off, outside to inside, or count them. I like to count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So if there is 12, that's an even number. So it means my median is going to be between two of them. So I'm going to cut 12 in half. So that means I'll have 6 on one side, my median, and then 6 on the other. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, my median. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So my median is 82. And then my mode is the one with most. So that would be both 80 and 83 have the most. Oops, that should be a 3. Okay, so now let's do the same for the second dot plot. So range, median, and mode. So range, it goes from 85 to 79. 85 minus 79 is 6. Median, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 13, 14, 15, 16. So there's 16. So again, that's even. 16 divided by 2 is 8. So 8, my median, then 8 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So my median is 82, and my mode looks like it's 80 and 83. Okay, so now I can go ahead and analyze all my questions. So again, I'm looking for a true statement. So guys, I'm looking for your evidence on each of these. So A, B, C, D, you need to prove it, okay? So range for class 1. So range for class 1 is 3. So I'm going to go ahead and write 3 is less than range for class, range for class 1 is less than class 2, okay? So class 2 is 6, so 3 is less than 6, so that sounds good so far, while the median of class 1 is greater. So the median of class 1 is 82. Is that bigger than 82? Well, no, they're not greater, so I'm going to say that's not true. Second one says the median is equal, okay, so medians are equal. Okay, so 82 is equal to 82. Sounds good to me. While the range is, oops, typo, greater for class 1 than 2. So range 3 is greater than 6. Well, that's not true. C said the median for both classes are equal. So again, sounds good to me. While the range is greater for class 2. So range for class 2 is greater than class 1. Well, that sounds good to me so far, but we got to double check the last one. So the last one says the range for class 1, okay, range for class 1 is 3, is means equals twice, okay? So if I do something twice, I do it 2 times. So 2 times the range for class 2. Range for class 2 is 6, so it's saying that 3 is equal to 2 times 6 is 12. Well, that's not true either. So our answer here was C. Okay, so let this problem serve as an example for what we're expecting you to show on all the rest of the problems. This is the work we need. All right, so let's go ahead and look at number 2. A fitness center offers 2 different yoga classes. The attendance for each of the 12 sessions is represented in the box plots below. Okay, so with box plots, remember we need to be labeling our box plot. So I'm looking at the minimum, it's about 2. First quartile, 4. Median, 6. Third quartile, 14. And then maximum, 22. Okay? So label all of that on your box plot. And then there's just 2 calculations you need, your range and your interquartile range. So again, just like a dot plot, your range is your largest number, your maximum, 22, minus your minimum, the smallest number, minus 2 is 20. And then your interquartile range is your box. So your third quartile, the right side of the box, 14, minus your first quartile, the left side of the box, minus 4 is 10. Okay, so now we're going to do it on the second box plot before we get started. So again, we're just labeling. So the minimum's 10, first quartile, left side of the box is 12, median, middle of the box is 14, third quartile is 16, and looks like my maximum is 22. And then again, we calculate our range and our interquartile range. So range is maximum, 22, minus minimum, 10 is 12. And then the interquartile range is at my box, right? So I have 16 minus 12 is 4. All right, so now I am ready to solve it. So again, I'm going to go back. It says they offer 2 different yoga classes. Attendance for 12 sessions is represented. Okay, based on the information, which statement appears to be true? I'm looking for true, okay? All right, so interquartile range is less than the other. So again, the interquartile range is your box. So go ahead and try that one, okay? Median, don't forget the median is the middle of the box. Median is middle. So B says the median amount of attendance for Class A was greater than the median amount of attendance for Class B. And then the minimum, mini, is the smallest number. Minimum amount of attendance for Class B was less than the minimum amount of attendance for Class A. And then D says the range. So remember, the range is the maximum minus the minimum, but we already calculated that. So for Class B was less than the range for Class A. So now is your time to definitely press pause. Axel, not kind of press pause. Definitely press pause and solve it on your own. Okay, so now we're going to move on to the next problem. I'm just going to help you analyze, and then you're on your own. So number 3 says data in the heights is on the heights of 7th grade students at Miller Intermediate was taken and represented in the box plots below. Okay, so each box plot we're going to go ahead and analyze. So the minimum here is 56. We have 61. They have these marvelous lines to help us. Quartile 3 is 65. And maximum is 68. And then you calculate the range and the interquartile range for box plots. So range is the maximum, 68, minus the minimum, 56. So that's 12. And then the interquartile range is the box. So 65 minus 61 is 4. Okay. Then we're going to do the boys. The boys' minimum is 58. Our first quartile, the left side of the box, is 62. Our median, the middle, is 65. Third quartile, the right side of the box, is 67. And our maximum is 70. Okay, so our range is maximum 70 minus minimum 58. So that's 12. And then our interquartile range is the right side of the box. 67 minus 62 is 5. Okay. So it says, based on the information in the box plots, which statement of the heights of the 7th grade students is not supported? So we are looking for a false statement or not true. Okay. So A says the maximum height for boys was greater than the maximum height for girls. So remember, maximum is going to be all the way to the right. It's our biggest number, right? B says the median height for girls was greater than the median height for boys. So median is middle. Median, middle. Oops, now I can't spell. Okay. C says the range in heights for boys was equal to the range in heights for girls. And then D says the interquartile range for boys was greater than the interquartile range for girls. So don't forget, interquartile range was our box, and we already calculated that. All right, so again, you should have pressed pause and solved it on your own, completely on your own. Okay, that means you too. Don't keep going. So now on to number 4. It says Cassidy compared the two different flowers. The dot plot shows the growth in centimeters of flower A and flower B over the same period of time. Okay, so dot plots, once again, we have to do our range, median, and mode. So range, again, is our maximum. So the maximum number with a dot over it. So we are going from 9, okay? We are not paying attention to 10 because there's nothing over it. So 9 minus the smallest number with a dot is 2. So 9 minus 2 is 7. Median, you can either cross them off or count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So if there's 20, that's an even number, so that means it's going to be between dots, and I cut that in half, so I'm going to have 10 on each side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that means it's going to be between this dot and this dot, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So it's between 5 and 6. So what's between 5 and 6 is 5.5 or 5.5. And then mode, well, there's 2 with the most dots, so it's going to be 5 and 6. Okay? So now let's do the same analysis for our flower B. So we're going to do range, median, and mode. So range, again, maximum number with a dot, 9 minus minimum number with a dot. 9 minus 3 is 6. Median is the middle. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, just making sure. So again, same amount, there's 20. I have to cut it in half, so there's 10 on each side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So it's in the 7 column. And then mode, well, there's the most in the 7 column. All right, so let's see. It says which statement best compares the two groups. So we are looking for the best statement that compares the two. So this one here says the shapes of the median of the shapes of the data, distribution from flower B are symmetrical. So remember, symmetrical means that it looks the same on both sides. So it's like a mirror image. And then remember, we talked about the tail of the dragon or the valley. So if the mountain is over here, the tail is on the right, then it's skewed to the right. Okay. But if the valley is here and the mountain's over here, then it's skewed to the left. Okay. The second one, B, says the median for flower B is greater than the median for flower A, while the range for flower A is greater than the range for flower B. C says the median growth, that should be of flower B is less than the median growth for flower A. And then D says the range of growth for flower B is greater than the range of growth for flower A. All right, so you're going to do this on your own. There is an answer checker, and then you are on your own for the remaining 3 problems. Y'all are doing great. Make sure you analyze each dot plot and box plot like we did together before you read the question and solve. That's what you're going to be graded on, and it helps you be successful. Good luck.